Hey everyone, my name is Benjamin Arnaud, aka Bungie. This is the first time I'm actually streaming on Twitch. It's also been a long time since the last time I talked in English. So I'm originally from France, so bear with me with my accent and everything. Don't hesitate to tell me if the sound is good or not, and if it's working for you. So in this chat, what I intend to do is what I call IFPS. And what that is immersive first-person streaming. It's a little bit of a funny term to express the fact that what I'm looking to do here, what I want to do here, is not to do some kind of spectacle in coding. So I'm not trying to show off anything, nor am I trying to educate anybody. What I want to do is to enable someone to get inside my head and feel what I feel as a coder while I'm developing what I want. And what I'm currently developing is a software called MotionBox. And thank you, Abner. And this project, I've been working for it for quite a long time indeed, in my garage, in my room to be more precise. And this is a video browser, so it currently only runs on Windows, but I'm looking forward to port it very soon on Linux and OS X. So instead of talking, let's just get started and let's do some code. So I'll put a little bit of music with MotionBox right there. So once again, I'm just a beginner, so if I do things wrong, don't hesitate to point them out and to tell me. So for this first stream, what I would love to do is, instead of doing some proper development for MotionBox, that will be not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow, on Thursday. What I would like to do today is starting by coding a sample with the libtorrent library. So I'm going to do a small project to demonstrate a few things with libtorrent, because one of the next thing that I would like to include in MotionBox is streaming torrent capabilities. So I'm going to do that now. So for that, I guess I need to create a new project on Qt Creator. So I'll do that right now. Let's do this. So I'll do a test. Okay. So we'll call it libtorrent. That will be the name of the project. So let's put the file here. It would look like that. I'm going to copy paste a bunch of code I write earlier. So the target will be libtorrent, something like that. Destination directory. Well, I don't really need to change that indeed. It will be a console project. So doing that in with Qt, you specified config plus console. Make sure that it's not, embedding all the good stuff to do a full application. On Mac X, you would remove app bundle, but since I'm on Windows, I don't need that. So I'm going to include obviously a main.cpp, simple file there. So yeah, we'll just load the project now and see if it works, if I have a main. So this is my project's tree view. I have a bunch of things there. Mostly two projects. The first one is called Sky, and this is a full library that I'm using for guided user interfaces. I have a bunch of libraries there. Pretty simple stuff. Core, GUI, media, web. And all of this is based on Qt, but not the higher level of Qt, mostly lower level things. And also, I'm re-implementing a bunch of things, including, for instance, on GUI, I'm re-implementing a bunch of declarative stuff, which are pretty much the primitive you're using for components in a QML application. I don't know if the sound is too loud or not there. Let's see. Okay. Maybe a little like that. Okay. So now that my libtorrent project is ready, I'm just going to load it among the others there. So we'll just configure it for Qt 4 because that's what I'm using. There we go. So we should have a main. Whoops. Main should be this. Hold on. Yeah, this. Okay. So I'll make it blank to start. Okay, with just the header there. Okay. Okay, thank you. Especially since this music is pretty loud indeed, and I'm not so sure I'm going to let it on all the time because I'm beginning to realize that it's pretty hard to code while to speak while listening to music while coding. I can code while listening to music, but you know, coding while talking while listening to music is a bit harder to do. So okay, so let me load another main to copy paste a few things. Okay, so in workspace probably have a few tools that I can load from. For instance, the include generator, which I'm using to generate a bunch of includes on my main project right there. So you know, we'll just do this pretty much a simple core application to demonstrate this. And actually in the test, hold on, so not this one, the test. Okay, whoops, sorry about that. I'm still learning there. So okay, I'm not sure if you can see that. You should now. So here I've set up a small folder called torrent to demonstrate this. I've downloaded two things because libtorrent relies on Boost. I'm not a big fan of it, by the way. And it also using, so I have the two of them there. So I'm just going to extract them. Boost might take a long time because it's there's a lot of things inside of that. This one is smaller though, so extract that too. So what I'm looking to do for this first stream, as I said, is I'm not going to implement the good stuff right away in MotionBox because, as I said, what I'm going to do with this project is implement a torrent streamer. That's what I want to do next. It currently supports YouTube, Vimeo, and Dailymotion, but I think it would be way more interesting to have it support torrent streaming. Obviously, because yeah, you know, lots of video content nowadays are accessible through torrent, and also the technology, from my perspective, is more compatible with the philosophy of the internet, with the distributed philosophy of the internet. So hopefully this can make MotionBox a tad more useful in concrete situation, because you know, for lots of people right now it's pretty much of a music player, and I would love it to be something else. So I think I'm going to need the includes there, just this. So I'll just copy paste this to the root, and this one to just put it there. Okay. So in libtorrent there's a bunch of examples, including a dump there. So what I'll do, I think, is pretty much implement that, or maybe not the dump, maybe the simple client. Yeah, one view, maybe that's this one. Yeah, we'll just do the dump for now. So my goal with this is to pretty much, you know, just load the torrent and display the content of the Ben code and of the Ben code file. So I happen to have hold on a sec. I happen to have right there a torrent file. Should be there somewhere. Whoops. Yeah, torrent. So I'm going to try. I'm going to try to load this torrent. Okay, so let's do it. For application. So yeah, they're just doing some kind of loading. So there's a load function. So once again, I'm going to do a bunch of copy pasting because the point is not to recode that from scratch, but just to test if it works. They're using some kind of weird namespace. We'll include it too. For application right there. Okay, and I'm going to emulate. I'm going to emulate parameters like I do here, which is a very, very dirty way of, you know, just providing parameters to the application I'm creating. Actually, before calling that. Okay, so this is a troll sound. There's a bunch of it like this. This is Epic Sax Guy. It's a 10-hour video, so I'm not going to let it play for 10 hours, but, you know. Okay, so here, just calling libtorrent. I think that's the name of my project. Yep. And torrent file. So torrent file should be torrent. Not sure what's the extension though. .torrent. Okay. Torrent.torrent then. Fair enough. Should work. Okay. So now I need to build that. And also I probably need to include the libraries. So yeah, I've actually precompiled libtorrent on another system. It's not easy to do on Windows, especially if you're using MinGW. I'll show you that right now. So what I did on my, you can see my GitHub right there. So what I did is pretty much upload the whole process to do that in devlogs in a new devlogs project that I've hosted on GitHub. So it should be in third party libtorrent. Okay. So this is the way I'm building libtorrent on Windows. So maybe I'm not doing it right, but the only way I've had it working is using MinGW 4.9.2 and 2 boost libraries actually, because I'm using the builder from the older boost with the newer one to make it work. Otherwise, for some reason, my build process crashes. So you can check out my whole my whole procedure to build libtorrent on GitHub. But for now, I'm just going to get my okay. So new. How do I build? Okay. For now, I'm just going to get it from my Google Drive. Indeed. Those 2 files. Okay. Whoops. Okay. So this logo right there is my avatar. It's actually a C++ program running in the background, and it has a few neat things. For instance, if it's hiding my view, I can hide it like that. I can also activate the please wait screen if I need to get something to drink or you know. So it's very useful. Anyway, so torrent. So we need a bunch of things. We actually need libboost, chrono random system, and libtorrent. So, you know, I'm not a big fan of having to use these, especially including those dependencies in my project. Maybe there's a way to strip a bunch of them. I'll see. So for now, what I'm going to do is download those. So download. and extract them in my libtorrent folder when I have the occasion to do so. Let's try to build that though. It's obviously not going to run because I need a bunch of whoops, libtorrent. Okay, what the hell? Okay. So they're using a bunch of HPP file. I'm not sure what they call HPP. Gotta be a reason though. Okay, so let's show the download. Document export. So, okay. So let's go back there. Paste that. So inside of that, I have a bunch of libraries that I probably need to static link against. I'm a bit worried about the fact that libtorrent is pretty huge, 12 megs. The other one is small though, so should work good enough. Okay, so this one should work. Try to build it. So now I need to. So this is libtorrent includes. Whoops. Kind of have the microphone in the middle of the of the keyboard now, so it's a bit hard to type. And I also need most likely core application. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it's just do it by head. I think it's this cute core application like that. Whoops. Okay. Okay, so now we have a bunch of undefined reference at linking time, which is what happens when you don't link against the proper dependencies, libraries. So we'll fix that. We'll have to do a little bit of research to do that because I'm not sure how you static link inside of a libtorrent inside of a QMake project. So I'll Google that. Static library link. Tick, tick, tick. Okay. Okay. Huh. I think you're supposed to add static or something like that. Some path. Yep. Well, I'm not so sure it's going to work, but okay, I need to specify the full path. Okay. Let's see how this goes. So we need this. Actually, okay. Whoops. Huh. Is this linking actually? Okay. What happens there? Yeah, I cannot find that. Okay. Cannot find. Okay. So it's obviously not this way. Up. Okay, like this. Name of the lib. The name of the lib is boost random. Okay, what is this? I'm not sure which one is the core one, if it's this one. Okay, profile PW, right this way. Boost system. Okay. Is it finding any better? Cannot find. Let's try this way. Music should be just a little lower, not by that much. Okay. Thank you for the feedback, it's very precious. As you can see, there's not a bunch of views right now because I just have notified my family and I think they're asleep at the moment, so you know, it's just a test. I'm just trying to see if I can manage to code while explaining what I'm doing, and so far I found it to be very hard indeed because I'm a very focused person and it's very difficult to focus on something while talking about it. So maybe I should focus more and talk less. Okay, so system random. Okay, I'll just add that. So music is a bit too loud. And we need chrono. Okay. Clean up. Okay. Okay, so undefined reference once again. Okay, we'll add libtorrent now. Am I doing it this way here? Yep. Okay. So should be like that. libtorrent. I think I need to specify static or something like that to make it work. I'll just rebuild that. Tick tick. Also, I'm trying to see if the compiler makes the stream lag or not. I'm not using any multi-threading or multiple cores while I'm compiling, while I'm building, to make sure that it's not screwing up the stream. So hopefully I won't rebuild my project often, otherwise it's going to take a long time. Not so long though, because it's not such a big project. Okay, so battery current. Okay. Okay, so there's a warning, which is fine, and there's an undefined reference there. So We'll just Google it, you know. Okay. Yep. I need this one too. I need winsock.lib. Yep. Okay. Hopefully it's on the computer, otherwise I'm screwed. But it should be. Okay. Woohoo! Okay, so now I have a bunch of more undefined reference, which shouldn't happen. Okay, boost random device operator. Okay. So I might need to compile my own libtorrent on this computer. So if it's the case, we have to include boost. Yeah, it should be in boost random, which is already included. So that's weird. Actually, I wonder if I can do that directly. I should be able to do that. I'm not sure why. Okay, it's building there. Yeah, okay. Well, I should be able to do something like that without specifying the path. Yep. No need to provide a path. Sometimes you forget how to do simple things because you're just so used to do it by copy pasting that you just forget how this works. Okay, so this should be working and this doesn't, so it's probably related to... Now I cannot find them, okay. Okay, what about this way? Oops. More issues, cannot find them. Ah, it's really weird. Can I do something like that? Like... Oh no. Doesn't seem to like it. Maybe I can do that. Profile directly. So this macro is supposed to link to the PWD of the project, so it should link fine. It's weird that I cannot do that. Okay, looks like it's working better now. Like that. Okay, so let's read the chat. Streams okay, no. Streaming is a skill and talking is necessary to keep people engaged. Practice, practice, practice. Yeah, I guess so. Just like when you learn to code, you haven't learned until you practice. So I guess I really need to practice a lot. Most likely, maybe not in public for a few times, and then I'll be ready to just, you know, kick it off. Okay, so compile output, application output, compile output. Yeah, once again, some weird undefined reference. Okay. Oops. Key to make leaves. I think there is some kind of static option like this. Oops. Click the call to include. Okay. It profile libs static. Yeah. Oh. So I don't want to do that because I don't want to build Qt in static, but I want to include static libraries. Can I do that? Not sure. Anyway, I don't think that's my issue there. It's a linking issue, so yeah, it's weird. Invalid operation though. No, it's most likely a linking issue, so I have no idea how to fix that. That's annoying. Let's try to Google it some more. Random.cpp. Some reason doesn't work. What if I actually build it on my laptop, so it's not the same operating system on it, it's an older Windows, but maybe that's the reason why it just doesn't work. Yeah. Or maybe okay. Maybe the includes are not the proper ones. No. Shouldn't okay. That's weird. Hold on. Am I doing it wrong again? libtorrent. Okay. Okay. Libboost random. Okay. There. Let me check something. Okay. Okay. So this obviously doesn't work. Whoops. What if I do that? I'm not even sure it's actually loading the library. Yeah, it's this way. You know what? Okay. Okay, so he's not happy about boost random, which should be there. Okay, let me try something. This. I'm not entirely sure I'm properly including the libraries. Okay, like that. Aha. Aha. And now it's undefined. This. Okay. How am I doing it there? Yes. Okay. Now it's system category. What the? Yeah, that's the proper path. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now it's working. So now I'm crashing on random. Okay. So if I'm going back to that unportable syntax, doesn't seem to link properly. Yep, doesn't work. And if I do that, so I have to use that syntax, otherwise it's not happy. Unlike what they say there. Okay. So this should really be working. And it doesn't. Random is not there. Okay. So something is not right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a break and to go check on my laptop what I exactly did, and if I need to rebuild the boost library on this system. If that's the case, I probably won't do it on stream anyway. So. Okay. Cool. So now is the time to test my cool little standby screen. Woohoo! I'll be back in a moment. All right, I'm back. I checked the code. Oh, we're stuck on this. Okay. So, like I thought, if you want to build static stuff against static stuff, you need to do that. Yep. And I'm not sure if there's if the order matter, but I'd much rather do it this way. Okay. Okay. Like this. Okay. For some reason now it works. Okay, so it was a problem of static linking, which I'm not sure why I have to specify this, and I don't not a big fan of not understanding everything. Okay, creating a static library. What I want to do is to build it statically inside. Yeah. It's weird because they... Okay. I guess that's how you tell QMake that it's supposed to just build a static link with the static dependencies included directly in the library. I suppose that's how it works. Yeah, I have to read more about that later. Anyway, okay, so now we have another issue, which is another linking issue, which is related to blah blah blah. Yeah, I think that is related to some system library. Okay. So as you can see, I'm not cheating, I'm just doing that for real, because I'm just struggling like hell at this moment. Okay, so... Tac. Oh, another guy like me. libtorrent, blah 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 blah. Yep. You need that. You need that too. WinSocks. And you need WSOC 32. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Woohoo! I finally built my first program live on Twitch, and it's a freaking sample of the libtorrent library, and it took me like 15 minutes. But now it works. Cool. Okay, so I'm just going to do a really small break just to get a refill of water, and I'll be there in 10 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Looks like there's 3 of you there. So, hello guys. Like I said before, this is the first time I'm actually streaming, and what I found out so far is that it's very difficult to talk while you code, while you listen to music. So, I think one of these has to go. So, either I'm talking while listening to music, or I just stop the music, or I'm not sure how I'm going to do that in the future, but you know, what I wanted to do with that stream is just to be as immersive as possible, and when I'm coding, I'm listening to music, so I thought, you know, it should be cool to to share what I'm listening and to be as immersive as possible. So if I'm not speaking, that's fine. But then again, if I'm not speaking, people might get bored or might not understand what I'm doing. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'll think about it. But for now, we have a freaking libtorrent sample that compiles. Once again, to give a little bit of context, what I'm doing here is this is a crash test for my stream, which will really start, I believe, next week. It should be Thursday, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for Thursday. I don't know. But the idea is to code this program there, which is called MotionBox. MotionBox is a program I've been coding for a few years now, full time, and it's a video browser. I'll let you check it out if you want. It's in the description. What I want to do pretty much with that is very simple. Instead of using the web browser to play your video content, what I want to do is I want to do software built from the ground up for the internet age, which is pretty much a horizontal player instead of a vertical one. What that means is that instead of accessing a web page and then accessing an embedded video player, what this is designed to do is to let you access directly videos. So instead of talking about it, I can show it to you right now. For instance, if I'm searching for something, maybe I like the artist Madion, for instance, I can browse the what I call the video network. The video network really is just the sum of all the sources that you can find on the internet right now, whether it's web pages, torrent files, or, just local hard drive, any source. To me, when I see a source like that, I don't see some kind of raw source. What I see is a playlist. And so what I'm doing there is querying DuckDuckGo, which is a search engine, for Madion, and then I'm pretty much searching the site, and then I'm parsing the web page to only displays the video files that I can find on it, whether they are local video files, they can be raw video files, native video files on the website. They can be links to YouTube video files, and in the future, when the torrent implementation is done, the video browser will also be able to access torrent. A torrent will be a playlist if you want. So the whole idea is, instead of accessing web page, why don't you access playlist right away, and so that you can find your content extremely fast. So as you can see, it's very efficient to browse videos. It's really fast. It's really cool. You can open multiple tabs. The interface is I think it's very easy to work with, and it's very fast. It's very performant to load. It's very efficient to load or to do a bunch of stuff with it, really. And you can also navigate through the related videos like this extremely fast and in an asynchronous, if it's the right word, manner. So you can access to stuff really fast and just play a video, have it play, and open a new tab and keep browsing while you're playing, pretty much, and going back to the video you were playing. It supports lots of the feature that you commonly found on video on web browser, like previews and like backward and forward. For instance, here I'm at the middle of the video. If I do backward, if I click there, I go back to the previous video, and I can do that with the video language, if you like, which is pretty cool. So as I said, it's really fast to boot. I can just quit the application live right now and just run it again, and as you can see, it's almost instant to run, which is really required if you're doing something like a browser. And right now it's fairly fast and fairly efficient to boot, but I think it can go even. I think I could make it start even faster, and we'll see how this goes in the future. But anyway, let's go back to what we were doing. So I'll go back to my cool playlist that I did for the stream. This is a playlist that I just do for the stream with tracks that might be copyrighted, so there might be issues there, but They're not so well known, so since I'm not doing any profit of any kind on the videos I'm doing, hopefully this won't shut down. Hopefully I won't be taken down by different video platforms. We'll see. This is one of the reasons I'm testing that too. Is it possible to play some kinda like copyrighted sound without being busted? I don't know if anyone has clues about that. But anyway, let's put it back there like this, and let's go back to libtorrent. Okay, so let's try to run that indeed. So if I go back to my sample there, as you can see, there is a load file function and then a main, and what I'm doing is pretty much trying to dump the content of the torrent there. So if I run that, something should happen. Let's see. Okay. So file is too big. File is too big, aborting. What the... Okay, so for some reason the dump sample is not too happy about the fact that the file is too big. Okay. Oh. Okay, so I guess we'll have to find another one. I'm not sure if they're providing torrent file for that. Let's see. Yep. Okay. We'll try this one, see if it works. So, yeah, it's smaller, but wow. Okay. So let's try with another one to see if we finally successfully dump a torrent. So once again, this is a libtorrent library that I've built myself using kind of a node procedure as shown in my devlogs there. Building libtorrent on Windows I should have had with minjw. For some reason the process is not straightforward at all, and I had to use 2 boost libraries to make it work, which is weird. I tried to mail the mailing list about that, but my mail hasn't been replied to for now. We'll see. File too big again. Okay. Okay. Hold on. File too big, man. Okay. Okay. No problem. Let's find an Ubuntu torrent. Something like that. Ubuntu torrents. Hold on. Yeah, torrents are a little bit hard to test because don't really know. Okay, alternative downloads. We don't want to get in trouble for testing something that might be, So BitTorrent. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what's the size of that? Big. Okay. Total items limit. Okay. Okay, let me try to find a sample torrent file. Sample torrent file. Okay. 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 I think this one should work. Okay, I have a warning inside of the boost inside of the boost library. Yep. What is that exactly? Okay. Well, I think it's fine. No problem. Just a warning. Let's try it out. File too big again. Huh. What the I have a bunch of libtorrent running there. Not very cool. Okay. Again. Cannot open a handle to the inferior. The parameter is incorrect. What the fuck? Okay. Hmm. Okay. Oops. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Okay. Let's just try it with this one. We'll collect the king. This is from a very legal website, but anyway, let's just try it, see how it goes. Okay. Maybe there's something I'm doing wrong with the parameter. File too big again. Maybe it doesn't want the extension, maybe it just want the king. Oops. Okay. Maybe what happens is that it doesn't find the path. Yeah, obviously that's what happens. Okay. Never mind. Just put it this way for the sake of the presentation. I could do it with using current DA or current path. Should be working too. Okay, obviously it's not going to like that. Okay. So now there should be some kind of display of output. Woohoo! Okay. It's a long file. You know. But that's what you get. And as you can see, we got a bunch of infos. And at the end, Big Bug Bunny. Yep. So now we've successfully parsed a Ben code torrent file using libtorrent on Windows. Using a libtorrent build with GCC and MinGW, which is cool. Okay, so that's cool. Let's press return. So it's finally working. So what I had to do, to recap a little bit, is linking statically, including statically the libraries inside of my binary. So if we look at my binary, it should be pretty big right now. As you can see, 4 megs. just 4 megs because it includes the proper dependencies right inside the binary. So we don't need to provide DLLs, libtorrent's DLLs, because I tried to compile those with MinGW and I had issue. So I'm not sure. Okay. So what we could try right now is, since we've so successfully built our first libtorrent sample, we could try another one, you know, like maybe we could try to get a torrent or something like that, a legal one, of course. Well, depends on your definition of legal, but you know, we'll talk about that later. So if I go back there, as you can see, we got the latest version of libtorrent right there. So by the way, I'm using libtorrent because it's pretty low level and so pretty efficient. And one of the things I want to do is, for this software you see right there, which is MotionBox right there, sorry, which is MotionBox, what I want to do with it is I want to include a low level efficient torrent streamer, so that you can access torrents as playlist from inside the browser right away, which I think it would be a cool feature for a video browser to have. This is a frame corruption, by the way, that you're seeing there. It's a current glitch on the current version of VLC when you're streaming webcam videos from the YouTube servers. I'm not sure where this comes from, but it's pretty screwed at the moment. It mostly happens on static images. But for listening to music, it's okay. If the frame changes, the image updates and it fixes itself, but for static shot like that, sometimes glitches. Anyway, so what else do we got there? libtorrent, examples, simple client. We got a simple client there. Not sure what this does. Let's try to load it. Okay. Usage, simple client, torrent file, fail to open. Yeah, we could try this one indeed. We could try this one. Yep. Let's try this one. Let's try to build this one. So let me clean my desk a little bit. Okay, example is there. Yeah. So main is there. So that was dump or view. Call it view. Okay. So let's see if we can build and run this simple client from the libtorrent samples. Let's try to do that. Once again, from inside a core application, a Qt core application. So, yeah, there's a bunch of includes there. This is std library, boost, well. Okay. Yep. Let's try to build that. Okay. Once again, some strange warning. Okay. Okay. For some reason, the terminal, the command line is popping up on my other screen when I'm running it. So it's not really visual for you guys, but I'll try to drag and drop it. Okay. So it seems that the application is requesting for network use, which is normal, I guess. Try to run it again. Hold on. Go on file. Okay. Yep. Yep. Let's try again. So it's trying to listen on this. I have a black screen actually. Okay. Wow. Let's try to see if we can get the usage popping up. Okay. Yoo-hoo! Yep. Okay. This seems to be working. Yeah. Creator process stuff.exe. Okay. I think it needs some kind of permission to run. It needs network access or something like that. Okay. Okay. So I need to allow it to access. Damn, I really need to install AdBlock on this. So you know, I need to make it access the network for it to start. I think. So I'm going to do that. Not categories. Okay. Control panel. Windows firewall. Thought I had disabled that. Whoops. Okay. So, allow an app. Okay. Okay. Okay, so now my libtorrent executable should be able to access the network. It should be working. If it doesn't, I guess we'll just try another sample. But it should be able to. So now I'm running it. Nope, still nothing. Blank. Let's try with another file actually. I wonder if it still runs in the background because it doesn't seem to close properly. Okay, so I'm going to try with another torrent file, and if it does not, we'll just try another sample. Let's try with this one. Let's run it. Yahoo! A very beautiful black window. Not sure why this happens, but let's move on and let's try another one. We got connection tester. Sounds good to me. We'll try this one. So once again, I'm trying to build a bunch of samples from the libtorrent library, which I've built a few days ago using MinGW, and the whole procedure is currently available on my devlogs, so you can pretty much find me on GitHub. I'm on Bungie, starting with the 3, and I've explained the whole process on how to do that, which is not straightforward at all for some reason, and I tried to contact the developers of the libraries, and I still haven't had any chance to hearing back from them. So, you know, I'm not sure. And please keep in mind that this is for the MinGW version, for the GCC version, since I'm using a GCC built program on Windows, namely MotionBox that you have there. You know, I just needed it to be a GCC build. Maybe there's less issue if you're using MSVC. Who knows? Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna try now. So to duplicate this and to call it main simple. And we're going back to our main there. So, okay, the next one I want to try is this one. This one. Ooh, this one seems a bit more complex. Okay, so it's just testing. Generating torrent. It's a benchmark. Okay, maybe it's a little bit too complex to begin with. What's session view there? Oops. Session view. What's the syntax for this one? Dependency for some other sample. Okay. Torrent view. UPnP test. Let's try this one. It's a simple one. Let's keep things simple for this first stream. So, you know, once again, I'm copy-pasting a bunch. It's not very skillful, but you know, what I just want to make sure is that this library is properly working before I integrate it inside my MotionBox browser that you see there. So, you know, I'm just looking forward to test it. And to make sure that it works. Okay. Let's try to build it. So now we need to just call that. So, you know, I wanted to call any parameters. It's just some kind of testing stuff. So, yep. Okay, still the same warning from inside this HPP file. Whatever. Okay. So we'll try to run it again. And seems to work. Ooh, Now deleting mappings. Okay. Okay. It seems to work. I'm a little bit worried that I might show sensitive information about my computer, but it does not. So hopefully with the few viewers currently testing the stream. By the way, thank you for testing the stream with me. Don't hesitate to tell me in the chat if it works or not, if the sound is good or not. What I'm currently doing is testing a bunch of stuff before starting the real deal, the real torrent, the real streaming. Sorry about that. For in the next days, so it should be. I thought of starting the official streaming and the official development on MotionBox live on Thursday, the next Thursday. But now that I'm trying it for the first time today, I find it to be very difficult to do, very difficult to speak while you code. So maybe I need a little bit more training before I can get to speed on that. So we'll see. But you can definitely look forward to see some content on my stream in the next days, and some very concrete content on what I'm building, which is a video browser. Once again, you have all the information in the description, including the full sources, which are available on the GPL license. So let's close this window. Very cool. So now that we've built a few samples from libtorrent, there are two things we could do. So we could try another sample, or I could show you a little bit of the code of MotionBox to give you an idea of what I'm doing with it, and to maybe run a few things, pretty much a small presentation of what the project is. Maybe that would be interesting. Once again, this is just a test of the stream to see if it works or not, and try a few things, test the microphone and so on. So, okay, what's that? Okay. So it seems that it wants a magnet URL. BTgate2. What's BTgate2? Maybe we could try this sample before switching to the other stuff. Okay. So this was UPnP. So let's back it up. Okay, no. UPnP. Seems that it's a small minimalistic client. Yeah, it seems that it's a small download client, so it seems that it should actually download something, which is useful when you're using some kind of torrent library. Downloading stuff is a useful perk for that kind of libraries. So yeah, once again, my application, which is a core application because we don't need all the fuss of graphical interfaces when you're just testing samples like this. So it's just a simple core application without anything else. And this is currently running on Qt 4, not the 5.1. I haven't officially switched on it, even though most of my code compiles on it. Okay. So for some reason it's asking for a magnet, and I'm not sure I can provide in that. So we'll just have to start with a torrent file. Maybe he'll figure it out. Maybe not. We'll see. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure why the hell. Yeah, it's a global namespace there. Why not? Okay. this file requires a very kick-ass compiler to work. Okay. Okay. So it's C++11, which is not so new, but for some reason, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think I'm using it. You know, I'm not. Okay. Yeah, this requires Qt 5. So this should work. Maybe not. Provided I'm using you know, I'm using Qt 4, like I said. So C++11 became standard, if I'm not mistaken, in Qt 5. So for now, we're on C++11. And it worked. Good. Okay, so it's crying out loud because it wants a magnet. So let him have a magnet. Big Bug Bunny magnet link. Big Tech. That's a magnet. You should be happy, libtorrent. I'm not sure where it's going to get it though. Where it's going to download the file. We'll see. Okay. So it's yeah. Let's try and run it. Sorry. I'm not happy. Okay, you're not happy because my hack there is not so. Once again, this is a very dirty hack, but this is just to test parameters without messing out with the Qt Creator settings. So I'm doing that, you know, just to test. But this is obviously very ugly. And the if and def you see there is what I use in the MotionBox project to not include that if I'm deploying the application, obviously. Okay, so let's run it, baby. Yep. So things are happening. I'm not sure they are happening. I'm not sure what's happening exactly. It's printing a lot of stuff. Yeah. And I certainly hope it's not printing some private stuff, but it seems to be working. That's the... yeah, it's trying to connect to the tracker, but it seems that the tracker is down. The OpenBitTorrent tracker. Maybe that's a problem of tracker. Maybe I should specify another one. Or maybe the Big Bug Bunny torrent is not very peered. You know what? We'll try with for some reason. Okay, it's running there. I have a bunch of libtorrent running there. So once again, this is the first time I'm streaming, so I'm a bit. I'm just learning, guys. Okay. Aha! Yeah, things are happening in the other window. I cannot show much, so it's not very interactive. So I'm going to stop it now. I'm just going to try one last magnet. Some kind of Ubuntu torrent magnet. Okay, no. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be a magnet link for magnet creator, maybe. It's not the kind of magnet I want. Okay. Okay. I want the other way around, maybe. Okay. Hmm. Yep. So, okay. Let's try with this one. Issues, once again, the same glitch, same warning. So let's try that. Okay. Whoa. So there's a bunch of things going on. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's actually working. There's a lot of zeros on the screen indeed. So I'm not sure where it would download to. Maybe in there. Oh, I guess I should. This is fucked up. I'm not sure what this means. Well, I'll have to figure it out. Torrent won't tick 0. Wow, what does that mean? I'm fine, thank you. Chickens kill. Maybe you're someone I know. You know, I'm just trying a bunch of things on Twitch right now, so I guess this streaming is not very entertaining at the moment, but I just want to try it out to see how my sound config goes and how the microphone sounds. But yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to close this window and I'm just going to close that whole program. Seems to be closed already. And let's do something a little more compelling, shall we? So, whoops, sorry about that. So now I'm going to build and run MotionBox, which is once again the software I'm working on for a long time now. And okay, and show you a bunch of stuff. Okay, so whoop. This is MotionBox, at least another instance of it running. So I'll minimize it to make it work. MotionBox is an application that it's a video browser. So what it does is instead of accessing and browsing web pages, it accesses and browses video files. That's pretty much it. So here I can type something, type a search query that I like. For instance, maybe I like MKBHD videos, which is impossible to say. So I'll try it up. And so what happened there is that the browser just queried DuckDuckGo, which is a search engine for research for result related to MKHB. You see a bunch there. Then it did a site search on the site, sorry, and then it displays directly the video results, which are parsed from the web page. So instead of having to browse the page, play an embedded JavaScript player, and so on, what you get there is the video right away. So you can run the video and see related stuff there, and just maximize it, and you get a bunch of cool interactive stuff. I was stalking your website, sorry. No problem, it's made for that. So you can just open new tabs and just browse a bunch of stuff, a bunch of videos, way more efficiently than you would normally do with a web browser. For instance, if I'm into gaming, there I could type StarCraft, and I could start I could start a StarCraft video while I'm at the same time than the other one, so I could switch from one to the other back and forth and just resume the playback exactly where it was at, and just do it like that, and then boom, I'm back on the previous video. So it enables you to access videos very fast and very efficiently. Now, currently the browser supports those three platforms: YouTube, Dailymotion, and Vimeo. And it's quite limited because lots of people have their habits with those, and they're using the web browser fairly good with those. But in the coming days, I'm going to implement a torrent streamer, kind of like what you could find in Popcorn Time or Peerflix, which are a torrent streamer program. And what MotionBox will be able to do is accessing torrent files as playlists. So you will be able to play the videos directly from a torrent file, stream them indeed, just as if it was a playlist. And then you'll be able to, like you're already able to do, which is select a bunch of videos you like and just, create a new playlist and access them right away. The cool thing too is that when you quit the application and when you run it again, you get back right to the place you were at. So let's answer the also many questions in the chats right now, which is chicken skill. Why not doing for browser also instead of a separate app, I mean? Okay, so I get that a lot. There are a few reasons why I did a full application for that. The first one is efficiency, performance, if you like. If you're doing it from inside a web page, you're going to be tied by the web browser limitation, and you cannot do such a better job than when you're using OpenGL right away. And so for performance and efficiency, if you're using the web browser, the experience might not be as good than what you're looking for. That's the first reason. But there's another one which is maybe more important, which is the fact that the other reason is the fact that if you're using a web browser, you're tied to the standard specification of the web as it is now. You cannot innovate beyond that. You cannot propose new stuff. You cannot access video files in some funky way, or you cannot maybe hack beyond some DRMs that you might find in JavaScript and stuff like that. So one of the reasons why I built MotionBox in low-level language as an application is to have access to those low-level stuff and to make it a true hacking software in the sense that you can use it to access videos directly and without the limitation when it comes to web standards and stuff like that. So is this like SMTube? I actually don't know SMTube, so you know what? Let's check it out. SMTube. So SMTube, YouTube browser for SM Player. SM Player is an application. Well, thank you for that, Tframe34. I actually didn't know this software, so I think I'm going to try it, maybe. So if I understand well, it's pretty much an extension of the yeah, it's pretty much an extension of the SM Player, which is a player to make it able to access and watch videos directly. I don't know if I'm right. So that's interesting. And what I'm currently doing from inside MotionBox is I'm actually currently using libtorrent. So libtorrent is the library that you might find you'll find for sure in VLC, the VLC player. So MotionBox is implementing at a low level a libtorrent layer. YouTube should use HTML5 by default now anyway. It's like YouTube download. Yeah. So one of the issues I have with the web browser currently is that it's not built at all to switch between videos. For instance, you couldn't do something like that on a browser. I mean, yeah, you could do it from a web page, but you couldn't do at the higher browsing level, which is, say I'm playing a video and then switching to this other one, and then maybe looking for a bunch of related ones and finding one I like, playing it, and at the half of it, a phone with a knife, at the half of it, I can press backward, and you go back right at the very second you were in the previous video. So it gets you a very smooth experience. There's also popcorn time for torrents. Yeah, exactly. Actually, what I want to do is I want to code in the next few days a very low-level torrent streamer. So not like the one you find in popcorn time. The one you find in popcorn time is written in Node.js. And the problem with Node is that it's not very good performance-wise. It's not very efficient. It's very slow. It takes a long time to load. Actually, if someone built, and I haven't seen anyone do that, but if someone built a low-level torrent streamer at this moment, you could pretty much instantly start torrent streaming. That means that you click on the torrent and it starts right away, almost right away. And you could do it with an OpenGL renderer inside of a browser like this, pretty much instantly. And so that's not very interesting if you're watching your movies in a linear fashion. Say, for instance, you're watching a TV show in popcorn time. Well, yeah, you're watching the first episode, and next the one, and then the next one. But now, say you're watching 8 video content at the same time. Like you're watching a movie, you're at the middle of the movie, and then you switch to another TV show, and then maybe you want to watch another YouTube video. Well, with MotionBox, you'll be able to do that. And you'll be able to switch from one torrent stream to another instantly. Almost instantly. I mean, it will be seamless. You'll be able to watch, say, a TV show and then go to the movie and back and forth at the very precise millisecond you were at in the movie almost instantly. That's something that popcorn time cannot possibly achieve, both from their design standpoint and more importantly from their technology standpoint. Now, I see you're using Qt Creator. Yeah, I'm using Qt Creator. Are you going to make it for Linux as well? Well, I definitely want to make it run for Linux. That's the next step after the torrent implementation. Because right now what I'm looking for is that I want the software I want the little community to build around the software before starting to maintain 3 different versions. But if you're interested in contributing to make it build on Linux, there's very, very little work to make this happen, indeed, because it's already built with multi-platform in mind. So, yeah, you can do that in the browser, but perhaps it's hard to reach with JS. Yeah, I mean, why doing stuff in the browser when you can build a very performant and efficient application from the ground up using OpenGL and Qt and pushing the innovation as far as you can? Because if you're in the browser, sure, you're running everywhere, but I mean, you're really tied to the browser policy, and there's a lot of restriction inside browsers. Not to mention the performance issue you might have. Anyway, so yeah, that's what's MotionBox, and that's where I want it to go. Now, that's just a glimpse of it, because MotionBox, when you give a web page to MotionBox, for instance, MotionBox doesn't see web page, it sees a playlist. So, for instance, I can search for playlist. Here I find a playlist of StarCraft, and I can add it directly to my library so that when I go back, I access it right away. So this works for YouTube playlist, but this also works for web pages. For instance, if I'm browsing my web page, Let's browse it up. Here, this is not a playlist, this is not a YouTube playlist. This is a freaking web page. And what MotionBox is doing is that it's extracting HTML and seeing all the good stuff inside of it. So now, all of a sudden, my web page is a playlist. And I can just access, my old project, which is, a Zelda prototype that I did a few years ago, and Bomberman prototype, MotionBox, stuff like that. Because you've got to download while in browser instant access. That's right. But that's right that you have to download it. But once you've downloaded it, that's pretty much all you have to do. And having a software, I think it's very interesting having a video player on top of the web browser. Most people are doing that currently. They're using Spotify or stuff like that, which is you have your browsing experience, And that's one of the cool things about MotionBox is that it's built with the idea that you're browsing stuff at the same time. That's the mini mode. I can show you that. There, MotionBox is minified there. That means that it's on top of any other window. So I can browse the web while I'm watching video. And the cool thing about that is that one of the things that you can do, for instance, when you're a native application is if you see a video, you can drag and drop, as you can see, drag and drop inside MotionBox, and boom, you play it right away, And so you can drag and drop video content from the browser inside the video browser, and add it to your playlist. For instance, let's build a new playlist, and now it's inside a playlist. And the cool thing about it is once I'm done with this video, I go back to the precise time I was in my playlist, in my previous playlist. So I haven't lost track of what I was doing before. You're awesome. I've been wanting to learn Qt and Python. Well, you certainly can. It's a very good move to learn Qt because you're going to learn C++ at the same time. And if you learn C++, once you did, you can pretty much learn anything else because it's so hard. It's a little bit hard to learn it at the beginning, but once you get a sense of how it works, and it should take you a month of intense work, after that, any technology that goes in your hand, you're going to learn it very fast. The key here is to learn how to learn, and once you've learned it, you can do lots of stuff with it. So I would recommend, even if it's harder to start with C++ and Qt instead of Node.js, JavaScript, or Python, just learn it the hard way, man, because after that, you can do great stuff. Okay, so, well, that's about it. I think I'm going to close the stream very soon. I'll be back Thursday, most likely. I'm not sure if I'm going to start right away because I'm realizing how hard it is to stream while you talk. And also my English is a little bit rusty. So, I don't know yet, but you can check out the website. You can send me a mail if you have any question. And, maybe I'll see you Thursday at 9 CET. No problem, Tifrem. Do you have a stream yourself? Well, thank you. I've seen there's a feature inside Twitch to make to reduce the latency between the chat and the speaker and the live. Maybe that's something I want to enable because there's a bit of a lag between what I say and what I read. Anyway, the app is great. Well, thank you, Chicken Skill. Yeah. To fully answer your previous question, there's a way for there might be something similar to a video browser happening inside of the web browser. Actually, that's doable. You could do it. So maybe if MotionBox gets traction and people are interested in it, maybe someone will do a web browser version of it, because some people prefer to access it from the web. That's doable, but then again, on some cool, innovative stuff, it would be harder to implement. I just wonder if it could be browser too. Yeah, there's lag. I do art. Oh, art. Excellent. We're very complementary, you and I, because I'm more of a technical guy. So, what kind of art do you do? Do you do pixel art? Yeah, there is lag in other streaming programs as well. Yeah, lags everywhere. Actually, the feature on Twitch is experimental. They say that if you enable it, people might get laggier experience on the streams. So, not a fan of pixel art. Okay. I like it a lot, indeed. I like pixels a lot. I like two things when it comes to art. I like vector stuff, because it scales very good. So when it comes to GUI, guided user interfaces, if you have vector-based stuff, it's really great because you can scale it infinitely, pretty much. And I like pixels too, because it scales well too. You know, pixels are just squares, so you can make it very big or very, very little, and it scales. And I like that. I mainly draw portraits, but I do design as well. Oh, great. Yeah, you can actually... Actually, one of my previous experience was inside a video game studio, so I've seen artists work with graphical tablets and stuff like that, and yeah, very impressed. And there's a lot of cool software, I mean, beyond Illustrator and stuff like that to do cool thing. Yeah, but I've used Illustrator a little bit, but I'm not very good at it. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to disconnect for today, so thank you very much for for checking my stream. I'm not sure how you came to it in the first place, but anyway, thank you very much, and maybe I'll hear from you in the near future. Thank you guys, and bye. Take care. So now I have a splash screen that's supposed to pop at the end, so let's try this out right now. Should be working. And so, yeah, that's my final splash screen to make it all screaming and cool. And yeah, I guess I'll just switch it off at the end of that. Okay, take care guys, and thank you for your feedback.